obviously when you shoot 60%, someone's going to get some assists. But Doc really kind of appreciated your floor game today where you were sprinting around. Just what were you seeing out there as a playmaker?
Yeah, like you said, I know they're going to start guarding me a little tougher. And, if I see two, I did my job. So I see who's open and I pass it, and my guys was making shots tonight.
What did you like overall about the way you guys responded tonight?
Yeah, there's a lot of noise, but, our job is to block it out and stay together. And I feel like, tonight was a great opportunity and a great team to come in here, and we protected home. And like I said, it was a great opportunity against a great team, and we did just that.
The first half there were turnovers and fouls and maybe a slow start energy-wise, some of the same things that have kind of plagued you guys when you're not playing well. And then third quarter, it flips. In that 22-6 run, there's one turnover and only 2 fouls. So what did change there? And does it sort of reemphasize, like, when you guys play that way, what can happen for you?
Yeah, there's 2 halves for a reason. And, we wanted to always start, with fire and energy. But we knew where we was in a moment of the game that we was in the right position still. And I think it was just a sense of urgency, stepping out in the third quarter, trying to bring it, trying to attack the ball, play high-intense defense, and honestly play defense as a team. I think the first half we was a little lax still, but we came together, especially big on the defensive end.
I think BP scored 7 points in like 2 minutes in his first stint, and then kind of just kept it rolling the rest of the way. What does his energy mean to this team?
Everyone knows what BP means to his organization way before I came here. And, the energy is contagious. The fans love him. Every time Bobby go in, it's Bobby chants, and I think, that will turn anyone up. And Bobby feeds off of it, and he plays well. And he deserves all the love. And like I said, he was a spark that we needed to get this one.
Doc talked about, in the couple of days off, you guys had practiced a lot of second effort drills and things like that. Celtics are a great 3-point shooting team. They limited to 3 for 20 in the second half. How did that kind of prep get you guys ready for this one to limit them to something like that?
Yeah, sometimes you just got to go back to fundamentals and, the effort game. And I think the second efforts and just practicing it, kind of got our brains turned on a little bit. And I think that's just the identity that we want. High intense, like I said, high intense defense first, and our offense is going to flow. And our defense gave us confidence going down, especially in transitions. Like, there was a couple of mishaps, of course, that's what happens. But I feel like our pace today was very good on both ends.
When you do beat good teams like Boston, Detroit, win games, there is a formula there. It's a night like tonight. So how do you build that and do it again and do it again? Because I guess that would be the next step, right?
I think the biggest thing that we can take from the night was it felt like you can feel the energy with the ball. Everyone touched it. Everyone trusted one another. And I think when we were able to trust one another, especially on the defensive end, we can pick up the ball more because we know we got that man on the back end. And offensively, we can trust, if we're open, we're going to pass and make that extra read. And I think tonight displayed that. And that's what we got to take, just continue to trust our teammates and be excited to win because this was a great win and this is a great feeling to have. So I think we need to get used to this feeling more often.
Not to bring the vibes down a little bit, but you and Ryan tend to be in early foul trouble. What are you guys seeing out there right now that maybe you're not getting the whistle that you're expecting, or just like defensively, you guys are trying to be physical but getting whistled for stuff?
Yeah, I think that's an identity thing also. Some guys get away with murder, and but the league and everyone know they're aggressive defenders. So I think once we get that blueprint, that we'll be able to play defense. And I feel like Rilo and I do good on the ball. And sometimes, like you said, it is some tacky fouls. But like I said, we can't stop being aggressive. That's how we play. So hopefully we can miss some of them calls.